Hello dear traders, petar.jacimovic here from vicanalysis.com. I want to post the update on my positions on the USD Japanese yen and the pound USD and what's going on right now on the Euro USD. So I will start with USD Japanese yen, and if you watched my video, my previous video, you probably know that I spoke about this most recent downward movement on the USD Japanese yen, and that it was caused by the bad non-manufacturing PMI in US, and then the Asia tries to join with bad news. But here I found the potential accumulation phase and potential smart money buying at this point here, and I want to explain you here. I also added the market profile indicator here, so to have even more clues of what's going on, even technical in this point. So as we saw that this downward movement was driven by the news, now when the sellers, and most of the sellers, they exit their positions, of course the price can go up and the smart money is ready here to buy. So I placed this was a key pivotal point according to the price section. When you see this downward move, this is like climatic action, and price closed here, this bar closed in the middle, suggesting that there is no real weakness on the market. The next bar is bullish bar, so this is a very clear sign that smart money will probably go to some accumulation phase, some sideways, and then start to buy then. And in my opinion, they can do, and they buy all the way where we started this supply. So that's what I'm expecting till end of this week. So basically price to go to this area here, and then the next week probably to go higher and breaks the 380. So I use the market profile since I really like to watch the market profile when I watch the daily price action, and this is also part of my mentorship program. So you know, I use the regular volume spread analysis when I observe the intraday. Of course, everything is based on the fundamental logic, and to establish the sentiment on the market, to understand what's going on in the market. And then once you understand the fundamental aspect, and then you go to try to benefit and use the technical analysis to benefit for your fundamental logic and fundamental view. So here, this market profile, basically this green color is the Asia session, this blue one is the Europe session, and this red one is the US session. So this market profile is separated by 3 sessions here. And as we saw this yesterday, the point of control, the area where we got where we saw the most active basically level from the yesterday, is called the point of control, and that point of control from yesterday is basically set at 101.43. This 101.43 level is amazing how it held here exactly in the pip. So this is not coincidence or something like that. This is pure logic. Okay, so we got the this point of control where we saw the price trade the most the previous day, and then that price at 101.43.42 area successfully, you see, held here. Now we also got some peaks there. So for example, this peak here near the 101.54, this is also very strong a peak here in the volume. So the price traded a lot of here as well, and this bring us good support. And as you see, this test bar, very clear test bar, and higher price after that. This is a test of the supply of this area here as well. So this is, everything is going good for the buyers at this point. Even the volume is high and price is going higher. We're getting higher volume. So to be honest, in my opinion, we got some picks here. So this area, as I marked at this point, this supply from this point. But in my opinion, since this is driven by the news, and I read this sentiment, and in my opinion this is reasons for this supply. If I know the reason why this happened and so on, so I don't really expect the price to struggle too much at this point, this peak. Basically the area from 100 to 244 all the way to 103.25, so this area of 85 pips will be easily achieved once we break this peak as well. It's my opinion, and I don't see any big problem at this peak. I don't see any big problem because there is no news. There is in my opinion, the sellers exit their positions, the smart money will join buying, also sellers from this point here will also reverse their position somewhat, so that can bring a very strong demand. And even though we know the short-term picture and the fundamental picture of this currency pair, the Yellen speech very, very good for dollar, and from other side Kuroda said further easing is also possible, and the Bank of Japan will not hesitate for further easing and so on. So on the short-term picture and mid-term picture there is a divergence between the two central banks. From the other side, we read this sentiment. In my opinion, this is a correct reading. We will see what will have in the price action. Of course, I have the stop loss here all the way below this. If something go wrong, then I will be out, and I know that my analysis will be invalid at this point. It's very, very, very important to know where your analysis is wrong. So again, I don't expect big very easily, so if the price go higher very easily, if we see the 102.40 area, 42, price will have no problem to go above, because there is no, this is a just new spike, okay, so there is no real basically point of control there, or some peaks there, so I don't expect any big resistance in this area from this to this point here, okay. So we got this one peak from 2 days ago on that news drop. If we see breakout of that, and I'm expecting that because of this sentiment we read here, once we break this, the price will easily go and try to test 103.40, 103.35 area. So this is the where we got a strong activity from this point for that day, and that is the basically point of control from 2 days ago, okay. So that's pretty much what I'm expecting on this currency pair, and I'm pretty bullish on this one. Also, you use the market profile to see what's going on as well, okay. So this is about this currency pair. Now we're going to pound USD. Oh, this currency pair is very, very good for I found a very, very qualitative setup even today to re-enter as well. The reason it's pretty simple. So there is a very simple thing. So basically the background of this upward movement in the pound USD is caused by that non-manufacturing PMI bad for US, and then we got strong upward movement, but then the supply came in the market, some small distribution here, and then what's important here is the bad manufacturing production in Great Britain. So that was yesterday, and this upthrust basically of 40 points is caused by the bad manufacturing production. So now once we know that buyers lost power at this point, that this was just news effect, and that we got the bad manufacturing, and we know that short-term perspective the pound is not so strong at all. It's a very weak in the because the Brexit and so on, so it's a very weak comparing watching the short mid-term picture, fundamental picture in the short mid-term, and also the near-term economic release bad manufacturing just boosted the dollar stronger against the British pound. So now where you can establish position, that's the question. So it's a very, very simple at this point. This was a one entry I entered yesterday. This was a sell. If you hold this sell, if you follow my work, you can still hold position, or you just add position here. The reason is this here activity was a very, very good activity, and as you see in the market profile, the price spent a lot of time here. Even though the point of control is at this point here, but this is also strong pick, okay, in terms of the market profile, and it it gave us a very good resistance, okay. Just a second here, this pick here, and it's not surprised why the price stopped exactly at that point. If you bought just if you watch only a price action at this point, you will not know exact where the price spent most of the time and what is the peak value, you know, from the yesterday. But if you know the market profile, and this is one of the things I'm teaching when I speak about the technical analysis, since in my mentorship program I speak about 3 to 4 days I speak about the fundamental analysis, because that is the base of any trade, but then the technical trigger is also important because you want to position yourself good, to understand your position as well technically. So this is one of also techniques. I'm also using the fractals if I watch the intraday trading. So if I intraday trade and try to position day by day, follow the market, then I use the market profile. Is the very best in my opinion for the intraday trading, that's for sure. So because market profile is nothing, there is nothing with you know, it's based and it's driven by the supply and demand and so on. You can have this form of picks, you can also have the letters. I also use the letters from time to time, but this is also very easy to see what's going on. So the reason for this one was like this: I will sell here this pick, I will watch this, and there is also some uptrust here basically in the price action. But what's important here is, since I saw the bad manufacturing production from yesterday, since I saw the bad manufacturing and I saw the peak for that day here, I know that this will be the strong resistance for the pound USD, and from this point the price dropped like 60 points. It's not surprise at all. So this didn't surprise me at all, and I'm right now in plus like 43 pips. I can place, and it's also very okay to place at this point. It's, we got a few hours before the long close to place a stop loss and break even. So my original stop loss was above this uptrust and also this point of control here, in case that price go for example this point, test this and go lower. But the price didn't have power for this, and since this bad manufacturing production from yesterday is still intact, and this was also very good value area here, this peak here, that gave us very good resistance and very good area to establish position at this point. The target you can place at 103, 300, depend. You can let this, you can just add day by day and watch the price action. But it's all about your personal right now. So if you want to, you can, you know, the price can even go, as I told you, till end of the week to all the way to below this area where we saw this massive demand. So you know, it's also possible. Also, it's possible that the price go to 1.3240 area where we got this demand entered from this point here. But it's all about you right now. I mean, on my mentorship program, I teach you how to establish position, watching the fundamental aspects, the short-term picture, near-term picture, how to watch the price action, using the market profile as well to position yourself, using the volume, and you know, also we use the fractals here at this point. But again, this entry was based on the fundamental view and based, and the trigger was according to price action, the market profile. So that's about the pound USD. It's very good and very good progress so far, as we can see here. Price progressing very good, 56 pips points in the plus. So very good. And price is taking this swing low. As we can see, it's fighting right now to go lower. The price already went lower, so this is very good. So yeah, So this is Euro Japanese yen buying and pound USD selling. That's my positions from this point. Euro USD is for me right now not tradable. The pending order didn't fill here. If you follow my work, I got pending order one tick below this swing low that we didn't fill this, and the price went higher on the news on the ECB meeting, like reaction of that. So this demand here 52 pips. Anyway, this is absolutely not tradable for me at all. This can be only news effect. You know, I don't like here to trade anything. This market profile was pretty. This was a neutral day, very neutral day with a 1 point of control. At this point here, not surprised by the price. We got test here before a long session. At this point here, the price went higher. Anyway, this was a very tricky to trade. This was a non-trend day, and I will not. And I told you only if the price go below this swing low, we may see some lower price. That didn't happen. This is pretty neutral. Right now, so far, we have the point of control for today sitting around 1.1250 area. So that is the point of control for today. Pretty I don't like this market profile for this day. You know, this is a basically the sign of the weakness. So wide range of the bar closing in the middle. Here also weakness. So we got some weakness in the price action. The point of control is sitting 1.1250. So I won't be surprised if I see the price go and test this and then finish day like this, you know. So I don't expect too much from the USD at this point. This is not so tradable in my opinion, but definitely there is a weakness there, so be very careful if you want to buy here, because there is a weakness in the price action, the volume as well, and the point of control is like for today is like 40 points lower. So I will wait a more clear picture, more clear profiles, and to watch the fundamental picture in the next period for this currency pair. So this will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed my analysis. If you like my analysis, feel free to subscribe my YouTube channel and follow my work also on the Forex Factory. Trade the Art of Trading Petar Serbia is the name. Also, if you want to start your professional career and to become a professional trader, if you're struggling with your success and so on, I can absolutely teach you my method and how to combine the fundamental aspect and establish to know the reason why you're in position and how to understand the sentiment of the market and what's going on in the market. So absolutely, when you finish my program, you will be educated about the fundamental analysis and how to observe conditions on the market and how to trigger properly using the technical analysis. Mainly for intraday trading and for near-term positioning, we will use the market profile. For the short mid-term trading, for the people who wants to trade short mid-term trading, we will use nothing more than basically the fractals, swing highs, swing lows, and based according to fundamental picture setup. So that is all for this video. And of course, tomorrow I will upload an update on what's going on in the market. So stay tuned, and again, add me on the Skype if you want any kind of cooperation. Skype username is in the description of the video. Bye bye for now. I wish you good trading and have a nice day.